focusing on something called dialed in awareness. So today we're going to be focusing on dialed in awareness, and it's just a mental exercise that we're going to be doing on the ice and off the ice. This is going to be a training module. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more updates. So what we're going to be doing is a mental exercise to kind of keep you in the game, especially when it's those dominating games when you're just in the net and your team is just dominant. You had maybe 1 or 2 shots so far, and it's probably halfway through the second. You're looking to see if there's any popcorn vendors just walking around the aisle. You're looking at your parents, your coaches. You're just kind of like daydreaming. You're like, you think there's any NHL scouts in there, right? You're not really focused on the game because it's just a one-sided game. You're just sitting there, not doing anything, just kind of your mind's out of it. They come down. Usually what happens is they come down, they take an easy shot, and it goes in because you're just not mentally ready. So this exercise is going to try to help stay focused no matter if the game is one-sided or it's an even match. It's going to help regardless. You just want to be aware of your surroundings. So first, be aware of the players on the ice. If it's 5-on-5, even strength, count the guys. I'm not just saying, okay, there's 5 guys on the ice, we have 5 guys. Okay, done. No, I'm saying try to find the position, right? So say there's 2 guys in the corner, there's another guy on the opposite team on the corner, and they have 2 at the slot, right? You're just thinking, okay, there's 3, there's 1 in the corner, 2 on the slot, and now think about where your team is. Is there 3 or 4 on one side? There's only 1 guy on your team on the other side. Like, how's it going? So the whole point is to just start picturing and seeing where they are on the ice. You should start getting really good at this, that if any moment, all of a sudden, the whole rink freezes, everyone's frozen in time, except for you. And all of a sudden, they say, here's the players on the ice, and you get to move them. You get to put each one on the ice where you think they are relative to the puck and everything. When you're doing this and you get really good at it, you should be able to almost pinpoint and exactly have your version match the one that's happening on the ice. And that's going to really start helping with your awareness. When they start coming down, of course, I want you to focus on the puck. You don't have to worry about so much of where the players are. But once you start getting good and you start nailing it down on the other end, you're going to start picking it up when they're in your own zone. So the puck's in the corner, right? You're watching it. Puck's in the corner, you're watching it. There's a player at the slot. There's a player on the other side. And there's actually 2 players behind me. So what's going to happen is, and you're going to start anticipating their move. So you know that, okay, I have my 2 players there. They're actually blocking the pass lane, but the guy behind the net is open. So more likely, they're going to try to circle it down, move it around to the other end. So you move to the other end and you start noticing, okay, now they shifted. Now there's actually a guy in the slot. There's actually a guy right down low. So you start anticipating. Of course, you don't want to start going from, okay, I know he's going to pass it, and you start moving before they actually pass it because now he's going to just score short side. And you don't want that. So you never want to start cheating and kind of giving their position away and your position, because especially on the higher level, what's going to happen is you're going to start moving and they're going to be so precise that they're actually going to just shoot right over you. This is a good exercise to try and then start anticipating. And regardless of how the game's going, if it's dominating in one side or if it's even strength, you're going to be more focused on the end. So it get boring, but this is kind of a mental exercise to keep you in the game. Because what's going to happen is when he flicks it, you're just going to be able to just knock it in the corner versus like, da-da-da-da, right? You're moving around and it just bounces off your shoulder and in the net. We all had those, like, those easy soft goals. Usually sometimes they turn the game around and sometimes the game is so out of proportion that it doesn't really matter. But of course, you want to stop as many as you can, get as many shutouts as you can. So this is just a way of improving your mental game on the ice. And of course, practice it when you're in practice, right? You can start seeing it. Of course, it's a little bit harder because the whole team is, but when you're doing power plays or breakouts and then 5-on-5, 5-on-4, right? This is a really good opportunity to start practicing and start being aware, because once you practice this and you start implementing in your game, you're going to start noticing that you're going to just start picking up things. You're going to start anticipating, you're going to get there, and all of a sudden you start playing better. So give that a shot. Let me know how it goes. Leave in the comments if you did try it, if it did help you. And then, of course, if you wanted to see any other videos. And again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to see more videos. And we will see you next time.